Let's talk about Enotria, The Last Song real quick in my first impressions. Enotria, The Last Song is an action RPG Souls-like set in a fantasy world that invites players to wear role-altering masks and wield the power of Ardor to unravel the secrets of a land stuck in an endless play. So let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes with this shit, man. First of all, the game is pretty. First thing I noticed, I was like, oh yeah, this is a good looking game off the rip. As you can see right here, there's really good lighting. The game is pretty, but as soon as you step foot into the open world, oh man, it gets 100 times better. So I really do like the visuals for this game. I really do think this game has potential with all the features that it has and the way the game looks and the way it plays. You know, it's sort of like your typical Souls-like, but it does enough that's different that makes it stand out from other Souls-like games like Elden Ring, Lies of P, Armored Core. One of the things that makes the game stand out is this shit called mask lines. Now, it's something similar to Lies of P, where you have different puppet arms and the different puppet arms can give you different abilities. Well, in this game, you have different mask lines and you have different abilities that you can use, and you can have different options as well. I don't know how many mask lines they have in the game, but I think they're gonna have a lot. Like the two that I used the most and that stood out to me was the spear and that you able to shoot a bow and arrow. So I think having mask lines in this game is pretty cool. The dodging in this game is also pretty fucking cool. I like the way how you just swiftly can get around your enemy. Like it just like the dodging in the game looks so swift when you're locked in. When you're not locked in, you do a basic roll, but when you're locked in, you do like this swift movement, left, right, forward, backwards. It's fucking fire. I'm not gonna lie. The dodging in this game feel real good. The parry in this game, mwah, top notch. Now it took me a minute to get used to it. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely took me a little second, just for the simple fact I wasn't used to it. I thought it was a little slow, but it's actually on point. Everything is about timing with this game. So the parry feels good, it looks good, and then the perfect parry is even better. Now I don't know if you can perfect parry on the larger enemies or on like the bosses, but with the smaller enemies you definitely can. You can feel it, see it, hear it, and goddamn, the sound design is top notch when you perfect parry. I love that shit. And it just and when you perfect parry, it stuns the enemy for a second or two, and you can just fucking go crazy on the enemy. Just start hacking and slashing away. Really think that shit is cool, man. I love the perfect parry in this game. It feels really, really good. This game is an 8-hour demo. To me, that screams confidence from the devs, because 8 hours worth of content from a demo, I think that's a lot. And this game is apparently 40 plus hours long, which is gonna be more because this is a Souls-like. I know for me, I'm gonna spend a good 60 to 70 hours in this demo because you die a lot in Souls games. It is what it is. 8 hours for a demo, fire. Fire. I really, really like that. Heavy customization when it comes to the skill tree. This is the largest skill tree I've seen when it comes to Souls-like. You can have over 150 different combinations when it comes to the skill tree. That shit is lit. I don't know everything that comes to the skill tree, but the fact that you can have different combinations and basically accompany your play style with the different abilities in the skill tree, then it's pretty lit, man. Like they really focused on the gameplay here, which is really important, and they really focused on allowing the player to play how they want. You understand what I'm saying? And I think having that amount of customization, that amount of freedom with your character is really gonna do big for this game. I think this game has a lot of potential for success because it do just enough different. You feel me? Also too, you can have 3 different character customizations, right? So you can have 3 different play styles. So you can have different costumes on your character, and with different costumes, you can set different weapons to it, different abilities, mask lines, and with those different mask lines and those different abilities, that's opening up the door for more customization. I think that shit is lit, man. Like being able to customize your character when it comes to the aesthetics and the way you play, yeah, I think they have themselves a good one with this one. Enotria, yeah, they got the one with this one, man. Like the customization is just on point. Parry in this game, although I was just, praising it, it is a little bit generous. I caught myself parrying either a little bit too late or a little too early, and I got the parry off. I was like, okay, not complaining, but it is a little generous in this game. So I am a little happy about that. And that's not making the parry easier because you still got to time that shit, but it is a little bit generous. Say if you do parry just a little bit too fast or just a tad bit too late. So I'm fucking with that as well. There's a bunch of different weapons in this game. I found a few that I liked already. Leveling up your character. They pretty generous with the skill points. You can level up your character, it seems like as much as you want, wherever you want, without having to worry about the lack of skill points. There is still a threshold that you have to meet, but they're generous with the skill points. Like, I don't know what level that I ended up on before I stopped playing the demo, but I can tell you I leveled up my character a lot, and I actually seen and felt the difference. I seen and felt the difference. I was like, oh damn, I'm hitting harder, I'm lasting longer when it comes to the stamina. Like, listen, it's the shit. I'm not gonna lie. They real generous with the skill points, but this game is 40+ hours long, so that has me asking myself questions like, how hard is this game really gonna be? You understand what I'm saying? Because they give you a lot of leeway with leveling up your character, so I think that's pretty cool as well. They saying that the game is gonna have over 100+ enemy types, so that is fire. Seen a few already in the game. Wasn't impressed by the enemy design, but the fact that we have over 100 and it's still, and again, it's 40+ hours. I can't wait to see what the rest of the enemy types are gonna be, and the boss battles. I know some of these boss battles are gonna be fucking epic, so I can't wait for that as well. This game is also inspired by Italian folklore, so I'm gonna definitely do my homework and educate myself on Italian folklore just so I can see what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can see, you know, what made them make a game inspired by Italian folklore. So I got to do a little deep dive on that myself. And you know, when the full game comes out and I do my review, make sure I give y'all little pointers on that. You feel me? They have different execution animations, nothing too special, but the sound design for those animations are pretty fucking cool. Like, it seems like that shit really hurt. You really feel it when you put the fucking mace or your sword on these enemies. Like, yo, the execution, like I said, they're not too special as far as like the animations, but the sound design make it seem like they hit hard, boy. I really do like it. It just feels good when you're performing these executions. It just feels good. It really feel like you're doing damage to your enemy. They got a bunch of different weapon types in the game. Like, I found weapons already and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna level this up. This is gonna be one of my main weapons. And I can't wait for the full game to see what more weapons they have throughout the game. Because with 100+ enemies, I know they got over 50 weapons. Easy. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see what they do with the rest of the weapons in the game, man. I can't wait to see the weapon designs, because some of them are pretty cool for sure. One more thing I guess I can say about the game is you will get jumped. You will get jumped in this game. If you see more than 2 enemies, be prepared, because it might be a third one or a fourth one coming throughout the way, and they gonna put the paws on your ass. Definitely be aware of your surroundings, because it was a couple times where I got jumped by 4 people and I was like, yo, where the fuck did they come from? So you will get jumped in this game, but as long as you're aware of your surroundings, you should be all right. Just be prepared, because they are willing to whoop your ass. I'm not gonna lie. Overall, I really do like this game. And y'all also let me know in the comments if y'all have this game on y'all radar, if y'all ever heard of this game before. Because again, this is another Souls-like that I'm interested in. It seems good so far. 8-hour demo, a lot of content, and it played well. I ran into a couple glitches here and there, which that is expected because it is a demo. So hopefully they iron those out when the full game release. I can't wait for the boss battles in this game. I just can't wait to get my hands on it. Click that card in the middle of the screen. Y'all see that thumbnail? That motherfucker is fire. I know y'all see it. It's irresistible.